A new day is creeping through the east, and in huge letters through the rising sun is the word equality. A voice from the hilltops comes down to the air. It says all men are equal, and no man...
You like the soapbox auditor, young man?
I can't even hear what he's saying.
Just as well. I heard him. He said that the rich are too rich and the poor too poor. He's going to fix things. He's going to make the rich too poor and the poor too rich. He's going to change God's world.
What time is it, mister?
You're late, man. At least 16 people have gone in since I've been waiting.
Well, they're not all come to see the doctor. Besides, we've got an appointment.
He says the rich are too rich and the poor are too poor.
Do you mean us?
Yeah. You're too poor in having me. I'm far too rich in having you. Come, Benton. The doctor.
I'm so glad you're coming with me.
Not frightened?
Yes, I'm frightened too.
Why is it that we who come first still wait, while your wife sees the doctor already?
I don't know, unless it's because we had an appointment.
A bourgeois, huh? And we're scum, I suppose. You wait for half an hour while his wife sees the doctor right off. Why don't you wait your turn?
Well, I'm willing to. Only we had an appointment.
Yeah. Come, we'll find another doctor.
But Dr. Saysom is so great.
Come when I speak. We'll go where people are more equal, where each one takes his turn.
I think you made him angry.
Oh, not you. Him. I saw them stand together in the crowd there. Each time she moved to leave, he held her arm the tighter. He wanted to listen to his rights.
It's best to keep one's place contentedly, isn't it, sir?
Oh, not too contented, young man. Ambition is all right.
Oh, yes, I know, but if one's satisfied to accept his life peacefully, he's better off, isn't he?
Indeed, yes. Nothing very wrong happens to the peaceful man.
Yes, that's what I mean, sir. Nothing very wrong will happen.
Herr Pinneberg.
Yes?
While your wife is with the doctor, I'd like a few particulars for the record. Here's your check. Here, say so. Your son can't see you.
Young man, do you play pinochle?
No, sir. I don't know how.
You should learn how. You'd find it most interesting when you're tired of everything else.
Your age, please.
23. Will she live much longer?
Christian name.
Johannes. Women do have it worse than men, don't they?
I don't know. I'm not a man. Occupation.
No, am I a woman? I'm a clerk.
Where?
Kleinholz, corn merchant.
Where?
Duscherow.
Have you no doctors in Duscherow?
Well, Dr. Saysom was so highly recommended. We thought that he is a good doctor, isn't he? I mean, an understanding.
Have you ever been seriously ill?
Only when I was a little boy. Measles, mumps.
Your mother still living?
No. Yes.
Have you decided?
My stepmother's alive.
Father?
No.
What did he die of?
War.
Your wife's maiden name. What is your wife's maiden name?
I'm sorry. Emma. Emma Merschel.
Herr Pinneberg, Doctor.
I believe I received a very long letter from you, Herr Pinneberg.
Yes, and we're so grateful for the appointment, Doctor.
That's quite all right, Herr Pinneberg. Perhaps I should let your wife tell you the diagnosis. Don't you worry. Everything will be all right.
Oh, thank you, Doctor.
It will be some time before your child is born.
But, Doctor, I thought we both figured... Doctor, I only earn 180 marks a month.
I know it isn't much. Yet the three have lived on less than that.
But how?
That's your problem, Herr Pinneberg. Good luck, my dear. 15 marks.
180 marks isn't much, he says, and takes 15 of them for himself. There are other doctors.
Of course there are.
Even better ones. More understanding, more human.
You're angry with me, aren't you?
No, I'm not, Lem. No, no. I'm disappointed, aren't you?
I'm hungry. At least I know now why I crave salmon all the time.
Oh.
Darling, did you hurt yourself? Oh, dear, no, you didn't.
Joseph! Joseph!
Oh, dear.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yes.
Goodbye. Oh, darling, couldn't we perhaps manage it on 180 marks a month?
Good day, Herr Pinneberg. Good day. This way, please.
I've ordered the car. It's much too far for you
I
to walk.
thought we were going to save money.
Beyond the outskirts of the town, Limpkin. You couldn't walk that far. You get in, I'll see about your trunk and things.
Oh, can't we have the top down? Such a lovely day.
Herr Pinneberg ordered a closed car. Otherwise, it would be down. But if you say so...
Oh, no. No, please don't bother. It's all right if Herr Pinneberg said so. I think I'm going to like Dushra.
Oh, it's really just one long street.
Is it nice where we're going to live?
I've already told you. It's a little cottage right in the country and belongs to the widow Schadenhofer.
Tell me about it.
Oh, she's very particular about her furniture. It's also very old. You'll have to sit gently on the chairs on account of the springs.
Oh, no, I won't. I'll sit on your knees. You're the one to be careful.
Oh, and you can't wind up the clock under the glass case.
I won't have to because I'll never care what time it is. They look nice, don't they?
They're very cheap.
I'll always wear mine. Won't you?
Yes, Limpchen. Always.
Oh, driver, stop, please. Look, darling, Kleinholz and Company. Isn't that where you work? Let's get out so I can see.
No, Limpchen, no, not now. Go on, please. It's because I have to work there tomorrow that I don't want to look at it today.
I understand, darling.
Right on the minute.
Sure, and I bet old Kleinholz won't even look in this morning.
If we were 2 minutes late, the old egghead'd be standing up there waiting for us.
Well, maybe he isn't up yet.
Don't worry. He gets up early just to see if we're on time.
Good morning, Herr Kleinholz.
Good morning, Herr Kleinholz.
Is Pinneberg not here yet? No, Herr Kleinholz.
It's just 8 o'clock here, Kleinhold.
It's after 8 o'clock. Just 1 minute after 8. You yourself should be at your desk on the hour. Not just coming in. So,
Coffee, Papa. Marie, why don't you get your Papa's slippers? Aren't your feet cold?
not half so cold as your coffee. Where are my slippers? Come. I can't stand the sight of that girl much longer.
You can't stand no more liquor either.
Oh, but I'm chilled through, Mama. Chilled through.
Then put your robe on, Papa. Here it is.
It's too warm for that thing. You make a good wife, Mary.
Thank you, Papa.
Yeah, you're just dumb enough to make a very good wife.
What's the matter with Marie?
Oh, that's what I'd like to know. Then maybe I could fix it so as to get rid of her.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself talking that way. Is it her fault that no man comes here?
Well, is it mine? Didn't I discharge 3 steady married men? Didn't I hire 3 lazy bachelors to take their places?
Yes, and not one of them has taken her out yet.
Well, haven't I hit it often enough? Haven't I told them that I'm getting old? I want my daughter to marry so her husband could be my manager?
You told them that?
Yes, I told Schultz.
I don't want Schultz, Papa.
No, I told Lauterbach.
I don't like Ladderbuck.
Did you tell Pinneberg?
Yeah, I told Pennyberg as well.
I like Herr Pinneberg, Papa.
No. There's a girl for you. You try to find a man for her, and she has a choice. Yeah. Very well, Mary. You shall have Pennyberg.
Thank you, Papa.
Not because she likes you, but jobs are very scarce nowadays.
Papa, when I get older, will you hire women help?
Sounds lucky for you, Pinneberg. He's in a better humor.
Nobody suppose made him laugh so. It's the first time in weeks.
Perhaps Frau Kleinholz painfully scolded herself. Or maybe little Junior broke his leg.
Or maybe Marie just told him about her marriage to you.
That's it. And she favors you too, Pinneberg.
Ah, stop it, please. I'm not interested in Marie. I have no thoughts for her future.
Aren't you concerned about your own?
Yes. Yes, I am. Say, aren't we all these days?
Yes, and that would make me think kindly of Marie at times. I don't want to lose my job.
Nor I.
I don't dare lose mine. Say, why don't we all make an agreement?
Agreement?
Yeah. Let's solemnly promise that we'll all 3 refuse Marie.
He can't fire us for not marrying her.
Well, let's agree that if he does fire one of us, the other 2 will give notice. On our honor.
I'll agree to that.
I too.
Well, that makes things very simple, doesn't it? By firing one, I get rid of all of you. Now, let me see. Which one shall I give notice to? Pinneberg, why were you late today?
It was my clock, sir. You see, the alarm...
Oh, stop! That is the worst lie of all. Schultz, if I fire Pinneberg, do you leave also?
Oh, no, sir. I said we...
Lauterbach, if I fire Schultz, do you leave?
No, sir.
Ah, that's how you keep your bargain. Well, one of you will be fired, and soon. All of you know why. Schultz, you go up to the loft and help Cruz to get 5 tons of crushed meal into sacks. No. Let Lauterbach go. He looks like his own corpse again today. Lifting sacks will do him good. He will march better tonight. Schultz, you go down to the station. Order 4 3-ton trucks for tomorrow morning. We must get that wheat down to the mill. Go on, go on. You writing about the clover, eh?
Yeah.
No, leave that to Lauterbach.
But
We must get busy and sack the corn. The women will help. Tie the sacks.
yes, Herr Kleinholz.
Oh, Marie is very handy at that sort of thing. She's handy at most things. Not pretty, perhaps, but useful, eh?
Certainly, Herr Kleinholz.
Marie! Marie! Life is a very serious problem for young folks today, yes?
I don't think so, Herr Kleinholz. If one's peaceful and tolerant and minds his own affairs, life ought to be very simple.
Yes, Papa.
Come down here. Herr Pinneberg wants you to help with the sacks.
Oh, all right, Papa. I'll be there in less than a minute.
You speak of peace and tolerance, and the whole world is full of unrest and bigotry, to say nothing of poverty, if you are not prepared. Have you thought of the future, Pinneberg?
Oh, yes, sir.
And how do you feel about it?
Oh, I'm happy, sir. I have much to look forward to. Perhaps I don't understand, Herr Kleinholz. What do you mean?
Oh, I mean the thing I've hinted about, this firing business. There's not enough work for 3 of you here. Now, which one would you let go if you were in my place?
Oh, I can't say, Herr Kleinholz. No, I couldn't speak against men I'm working with.
Would you fire yourself? Would you want to walk the streets and starve? In peace and tolerance? Now, think it over. You're engaged by the quarter. That would mean a notice on August the 15th for October the 1st, wouldn't it?
Yes, Herr Kleinholz.
Do you really want me to help you, Herr Penberg?
Why, yes. That'll be nice, Fräulein Marie.
Isn't it peaceful here, Lemchen?
I can't find a four-leaf clover.
Must you find one?
Well, good luck. Come on, help me find one.
No. I don't need one. I was lucky enough in finding you.
You're sweet sometimes.
Not all the time.
No, not all the time. Oh, I bet there's lots of clover over there.
What's the matter, Lemchen? So look, here we are in the woods with picnic and music, and still you're not happy. What is it?
Suppose you tell me.
I'll tell you what, dear. I don't know what you want to ask.
You know.
I don't. Please ask.
You know.
All right. Don't.
You remember when we were married?
It was only a week ago. I should, didn't I?
Remember what we promised?
Yes, of course. What?
We promised that we'd always be honest and not have any secrets from each other.
You said that.
Well, aren't you going to be honest?
Yes, of course I am.
Well, then why don't you begin now? Why did we have to drive from the station in a closed car? And why did you keep your hand in your pocket so people couldn't see your ring? And why can't I go to town with you at night? And why will people be offended because we're married? Why?
Lemchen, please, I'd rather not tell you.
Oh, but darling, you must. If we begin by having secrets now, we'll be telling lies soon. Tell me, darling, is it something to do with the girl?
Yes, Lemchen. Yes, but not in the way you think.
How then? Tell me.
Oh, can't I tell you all about it tomorrow?
Oh, tomorrow will be too late. You think I can sleep and my brain is all muddled? From the day we arrived, my heart has been tearing at me. It's not good for me now.
Lemchen, dear.
Ask me what the matter, well, that's it. That's why I cry and lose my temper. I can't laugh when I'm worried like this. I can't cook. I can't do anything.
Because you're jealous?
Oh, no, I'm not jealous. I'm just bothered about you, that's all.
Listen. Now listen. I'll tell you all about it. Look, Herr Kleinhorst, my boss, he's got a daughter, understand?
Yes?
And in order to marry her off, he has 3 single clerks working for him. Now, none of us like her, but all of us know what a job means today. Are you listening?
Yes?
All right. Well, now, the daughter, well, her name's Marie, and she's dumb in everything else except one thing. She likes me best.
Do you?
You're listening, I'm talking. So, her father has decided that I marry Marie.
Do you love her?
Yeah, of course I don't. But we need my job, so I must pretend.
Oh, darling. Oh. I'm so happy now.
Lemchen, huh? Look, Lemchen. Look, I found it. Oh. Look
What is it, dear? You look as if you'd seen a ghost.
No, no ghost. Kleinholz
Anne Marie?
and Marie.
Oh.
You better look out.
Come on, get me.
No, Lemchen, no, don't jump. Don't jump, Lemchen, don't. No, Lemchen, stop. It's tickling me. Let me out.
Do you love your boss's daughter or do you love your wife?
My boss's daughter. Ow! Ow! No, my wife. My wife. I love my work.
Good morning, Lauterbach. Did you have an enjoyable weekend?
Well, what happened to you?
Yeah, what's happened to the people? We've got too many organizations. Tonight the communists, tomorrow night the socialists. Go the wrong night, say the wrong thing. Fireworks.
So you've been watching again, huh?
You were scared, weren't you? You thought I was Papa. you have a fight?
No, go to school.
I saw you yesterday.
That brat.
It's not his fault that he's like his father.
Good morning, gentlemen. You know why I'm laughing today? Why I feel so good? This is the day I give one of you a notice. So you've been drinking again. We get on the trailer behind the truck and go down to the mills. I don't know which one I'm going to fire, but I give you a notice now, just in case you're the one. Go on. Louderback, you looking very well this morning.
Well, I'll be all right, sir.
Yeah, in a few days, maybe. In the meantime, I'm not paying for a black eye and a bandaged arm. Go home till you feel better.
Yes, but I...
Go home and stop marching so much. You like the woods, Pennyberg?
Oh, yes, sir.
They are beautiful this time of year. Yes?
Oh, yes. Beautiful.
Louderback, remember you got a notice too, in case you're the one I fire. If only they were like you, Pennyberg.
Good morning, Herr Pennyberg.
Oh.
Will you clear the table for me? For the washing, I mean.
Yes, of course, Fräulein Marie.
Do you know why they say Monday's the blue?
No, not exactly.
It's wash day. The housewives started it saying. Good housewives, I mean. The kind that are willing to do the washing. Will you get me some water, please? Did you have a good time yesterday?
Oh, yes, thank you. Very nice.
You seem to be enjoying yourself in a vulgar sort of way. I felt sorry for the girl, because her kind never mean anything to you men, do they? Imagine kissing a girl in public. I looked back and saw you kiss her, because I only speak of what I saw. She was frightfully overdressed and so common. Oh, I'm sorry for you, Herr Pennyberg.
I'm sorry for you.
If you're insolent, I'll tell Papa.
I said exactly what you said.
Oh. So there she is again. Parading herself. How she's made up. Disgusting. The dirty little slut.
If you ever say anything against her again, I'll smack both your cheeks for
Why,
you.
you...
She's my wife.
Oh.
Stop. What is this noise?
Oh, Papa, I'm so unhappy.
About what?
That woman we saw yesterday is his wife.
You understand this means your notice, Herr Pennyberg?
Yes, Herr Kleinholz.
Effective as required by law.
Oh, yes, Herr Kleinholz.
In the meantime, I expect you to keep that person, that woman, away from our establishment.
Well, I can do that to your satisfaction, Herr Kleinholz, by quitting now.
Now? You're paid up to last Saturday. Have you so much money, Herr Pennyberg?
I have that much pride, Herr Kleinholz. And a good wife.
Yeah, take those things upstairs. Stop your crying. You'll marry Schultz.
I don't want Schultz.
You'll marry Lauterbach.
I don't like Lauterbach.
Well, I don't like Pennyberg. I never did like Pennyberg.
Good morning, Pennyberg. What luck? None. And still you smile.
Why not? If I'd scowled all the months I've been out of work, my face would get so set I wouldn't be able to smile if I got a job. And that would be tragic. Good luck.
Good morning.
There's nothing yet, Herr Pennyberg.
You've been telling me that for 3 weeks.
And for many more weeks, I'm afraid.
But we're expecting a child, Herr Fredericks.
Yes? They're a great blessing, Pennyberg. I have 2 boys. Girls are useless, but boys can help later on. Be sure it's a boy.
Yeah, I'll attend to it. Good evening, Mrs. Pennyberg. Are you asleep, Lämmchen, come on. You're hiding.
Frau Scharnhofer. Frau Scharnhofer. Say, I'm sorry to disturb you, but what time did Lämmchen go out?
Lämmchen?
My wife, did you see her?
Oh, yes, young man. She left before the postman came. She said she was going to the market.
But she isn't back, and it's our dinner time now.
Maybe she's tired of the stove. She doesn't like it, you know.
Or maybe some... Yes, I know. Why aren't you home?
I was afraid to go.
Why, Lämmchen? Why were you afraid? Because it's way past our dinner. Time to stop this thing. Will you please? I want to talk to my wife. Did you go to the market?
Yes.
Well, did you buy the salmon? Nothing to worry about. Tell me what happened.
Well, I had such a craving for it that I could hardly wait while she was slicing and weighing it. And then, as soon as I got outside, I went into the nearest doorway and took out a slice, and it was gone.
You were hungry, dear. That's all. What's a slice?
Yes, but I did that all the way home. Whenever I came to a doorway, I couldn't help stopping. First, I divided it exactly half and half. And then I ate more and more of your share. But one slice I did manage to keep until I got home.
One slice, that's enough for me, Lemshin.
Yes, I ate that too. In the home doorway. And then I came back to get some more. I would have saved all that for you. But I only had a few pennies left. And the woman wouldn't trust me.
Dear, now stop crying. Come on, we can buy more salmon. Stop. Go ahead. Now, look, I have an important question to ask you. Stop crying. Why did you write to my mother?
Oh, I knew you needed help, and I thought if... what does she say? Can I read?
Well, she says we should come. She has room for us and a job for me at Mundel's.
That's a big store in Berlin. Mundel's, I've heard of it. Oh, darling, we can go tomorrow, can't we?
You want to go, Lemshin?
Oh, yes, I do. There's no hope for us here. Oh, come on, darling, let's get on the merry-go-round. It's when you go round and round, dizzy. Oh, it's good for me to laugh. We want our baby to laugh always, don't we?
Yes, Lemshin. Always. Berlin!
Is you getting tired, Yorkie? So am I. We might know any train my son was on would be late. From Dusseldorf?
Yes, madam.
There, Yorkie. Now you see your big brother.
There she is. Come on. Come on.
My dear, my boy. Kiss me.
Well, I can't very well, Mama. Your dog's kissing me.
Now give me a nice kiss. Don't worry about my lipstick. It's kiss-proof. You're looking splendid, dear. You haven't changed much? No. The coal business must agree with you.
We didn't sell coal.
Didn't you write me that it is? No, corn. Oh, corn. Corn or coal, what's the difference? So, you're my daughter-in-law. Yes, Mama. But you're not what I expected at all. No? Are you disappointed? No. Come on, lovers. Let's get a taxi. I'm having a party tonight, so we must hurry home. Did you attend to your baggage?
Yes, Mama.
Did you bring furniture?
No.
No. It's just as well. You're not needed. Where's Yoki? Oh, Hans, my Nucky, I'd die if I didn't have Yoki. Here he is, Oh, Ted, I thought I'd lost you. I was so excited. I'd just die if I didn't have you, Yoki. Oh, well, here we are. What time is it, Hans? No, never mind. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. If I knew, I'd probably get all excited. I told you I was having a party tonight, didn't I? Here, Hans, hold Yoki. And don't squeeze her. Stop staring. You haven't changed a bit. Always staring at things. Come on. Oh, guess you thought I was still a barmaid, huh? Suppose he told you I used to serve in a bar. Well, I did. 10 years ago when Hans left. It was a large bar, wasn't it, Hans? 5 girls and a mixer. They always cheated over the drinks. So I took the job to oblige the proprietor. I was a sort of a manager, and I've lost Yoki. Where's Yoki?
No, here it is, Mama.
Oh, precious. Come to Mother, Ted. Did Mother forget her little baby? Come on. This is your room. Oh, Mama. Oh, why, this is much too grand for us. Oh, isn't it, darling?
Oh, nothing's too grand for you, Lemshin.
Aren't you glad we came to Berlin now? And was there ever anything more beautiful than this bed? It's quite genuine, too. It's Louis XVI or Rococo. I don't remember which. You must ask Yachman. He gave it to me.
Who is Yachman?
Yoki's papa. And a lovely man, Hans. He lives here.
Have you married again, Mama?
No. Look! He's shocked. Poor Hans. You haven't changed a bit. If you think I'm so wicked, why do you come here?
It wasn't my idea, Mama. Lemchen wrote that letter of her own accord.
Oh, don't you believe it, Mama. He was so pleased with your letter and so happy about the job at Mandel's.
Mandel's? What job?
Why, Mama, didn't you say in your letter you had a job at Mandel's for me?
Did I say Mandel's? I forgot. Anyway, you'll have to talk to Yachman about it. He knows everything.
I see.
Darling, now don't look so glum about it. If Mama promised you a job, you'll get it. I love the room, Mama. I'm sure we'd be very happy here.
You should be. I used to get $200 a month for it. For you and Hans, it will only be 100.
100 marks a month? Why, Mama, I can't possibly pay that much.
Well, I'll throw in the telephone.
I don't want a telephone, Mama. I don't want a grand room like this or a bed like that. I don't even know if I've got a job yet, Mama.
Very well. Stop yelling, Hans. Yachman will attend to it. In the meantime, this is your room. Oh, will you help me to get a few things ready? My cleansing woman catches influenza just when I need her most.
I'd be glad to help, Mama. And so will Hans. Oh, won't you, darling?
So, he kisses your hand, huh? Well, after you've had them in dishwater a year or so, he'll find your lips more preferable. Yeah.
Yachman will attend to it.
Hey, Yachman! Yachman! Oh, Yachman.
I didn't know it was I you were calling.
Aren't you Yachman?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not.
What is your name?
Krantz. Herman Krantz.
Have you any identifications?
Maybe yes, most likely no. But why is that of interest to you? I don't know you, do I? I hope I have some. Letters. But I have my bank book.
No. My mistake. Only you resemble the description a great deal.
I look like a thug or a murderer or something?
No. I'm sorry I troubled you, Herr...
Krantz.
Oh, yes, Krantz.
No, thank you. That's perfectly all right. Hello. Whom have we here?
Charming Yachman. Why do you stand and stare? I told you that my son and daughter-in-law were coming today.
Oh, you never told me a word about it, Pinneberg. You never even told me you had a son. And now, a daughter-in-law. Gracious lady, I'm charmed.
Oh.
And tell me, will you always be here, washing? Allow me. Well, young man, even though you are a surprise, you're welcome here. With your beautiful wife.
Yachman, stop flirting. Hans would like to hear something of his job.
His job?
Did you not say that through your influence he had a job at Mandel's starting October the 1st, which is tomorrow?
Did I say? Now, how can I say that I fixed a job for your son when I didn't even know you had a son? Oh, permit me.
Now look at you, Hans. As stupid as ever. You will pay me for it. At least a mark.
Yes, Mama, I'll pay you for it.
And for that one, too. And that! And that!
Mike! Why did you say I never told you about my son?
Maybe I forgot.
Have you forgotten that the Stokersons are bringing 3 Ritz Dutchmen this evening?
No.
That you were to invite Nina, Claire, and Ada?
Yes.
Have you also forgotten that you were to bring new A-Carter cards with you?
But I haven't forgotten the cards.
Then get them and
Put the tables up.
And you finish the dishes. Come, Yaki. Well, Yaki. Yaki.
Hey, Yockman, you can get my husband a job, can't you? I know you must have influence.
So, you can tell that by looking at me?
Yes, you're much cleverer than we are. I can tell that, too.
Hale Lehman, the head of the personnel department at Mondle's, is one of my very best friends.
We should be very unhappy until there's work to do. You'll do all you can for us.
I most assuredly will, beautiful lady. We'll fix you up in a nice little place somewhere in the West End. Something really unique and out of the way. And I will establish you, young woman. I will establish you firmly.
All we want is a job, Herr Yockman. And if you can get it for us, we'll all 3 be grateful.
3?
Yes. My husband, my baby, and I.
Baby?
Yes. We expect a boy, Herr Yockman.
Does Mia Pinneberg know about this?
No, I think not.
Don't tell her. Take my word for it, lovely lady, and don't tell her.
Good morning.
What is it you want?
Well, I thought Herr Yachman said...
I'm not concerned in Herr Yachman. What is it you want?
I'm applying for a position of salesman.
In times like these? Well, show me your references.
Yes. My school record, employment insurance, wage tax. Oh, so this is the card of my last employer, Herr Kleinhorst.
Well, we don't deal in corn and potatoes.
Oh, I thought there was...
No fertilizer. We're not taking on any new employees just now. In fact, we're laying off the old ones.
Herr Lehmann, you're comfortable, rich, and important. I'm poor. I need work.
You resent my position?
Oh, no. No, I merely ask consideration for mine. I don't want to walk the streets, Herr Lehmann.
Many walking the streets these days.
Yes, I know. I'm afraid of the streets.
Of the streets? Or of yourself?
Perhaps myself, Herr Lehmann. Herr Lehmann.
Report in Fräulein Zimmer's office outside and sign the contract and the house regulations. Fräulein Zimmer will tell you what to do.
Oh, thank you.
That's all.
Yes.
Can we find a place to sleep now? I'm so tired.
Maybe we'll meet a friend who'll give us lodging.
Who?
What difference who? As long as he is of our belief and lets us share his household.
Wouldn't it be better to find work?
Am I not doing a great work now?
Yes, of course. But aren't you hungry? I am.
Look. We starve and she gives bread to pigeons.
Oh, is it wrong to feed them in the park?
While human beings starve, yes.
Oh. Do you mean that you haven't eaten anything today?
Nor yesterday. Not even breadcrumbs. And my stomach is bigger than a pigeon's. My wife, too, needs food. Needs it far more than I do.
I have only one left of my husband's lunch. But he's working, and I'm sure he'd want your wife to have it.
I could say you were kind. If I didn't know you would do as much for pigeons.
Have you waited very long, Lemke?
Oh, it seemed long. How's your first day going?
Oh, not so good.
No?
No, I don't seem to know how to sell. Although Halbert says I'll soon get the run of it.
Halbert?
A great salesman, they say. He invited me to lunch, but I told him I was having it with you. And I'm hungry. What'd you bring? Salmon?
Yes, but...
But what? Let's eat, honest.
Well, we can't now.
Well, didn't you make sandwiches for me?
Yes, 3 sandwiches.
3?
But I gave them away. I fed one to the pigeons. I didn't mean to, but they swarmed around me, darling. They seemed so pathetic, I just couldn't help feeding them. And the others I gave to a poor man and his wife. If I hadn't fed the pigeons, I wouldn't have helped them. But they seemed so poor and starved.
Oh, it's all right, Libby. I can buy sandwiches. I'm working now. You know, that's one of the reasons I wanted to come here. It makes me feel so superior when I see all these others sitting around. Still, without my job, I'd be right with them.
But I'd be with you.
I know. And that makes me always richer. Come on, let's walk.
To a restaurant?
No. I'll get cigarettes instead today. Come on.
Oh, I'd love a dressing table like that.
Should I buy it for you on payday?
Don't be silly. 130 marks? Of course not.
No, of course not, Lemke.
Oh, but if we ever can buy anything like that, I shall die of joy.
People who ever can buy anything like that don't usually die of joy.
Kessler.
Pinneberg. Sign there.
I'll spend that much tonight.
Thank you. Oh, I think there's been some mistake. This says 150 marks.
That's correct.
But I expected 250.
Move on, you're holding up the others.
Oh, sorry.
Hi, Albert. Something wrong?
Oh, perhaps not. Only I had hoped for more money.
Don't worry, you make more in time. You're a born salesman.
Oh, now you're being kind. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have any sales to my credit.
Still, were I an employer, I would hire you.
At more than 150 marks?
At twice that, because when you find yourself, you'll be valuable.
Then please tell me where to look for myself so I can hurry your opinion on me.
Dick Payne, Pinneberg, the world can't change in a day.
Nice kid. Changed one day back in 1914. There's been blood in the air ever since.
Pinneberg, are you a pacifist?
Oh, I haven't any theories, but next to my wife, I love peace. I think people who want it are entitled to it.
I like you very much.
Now, I like you, too, Herr Halbert. Would you come to my house some evening and meet my wife?
Indeed, I will. Where do you live?
Spanistrasse 92, 2nd floor.
I'll walk you almost there now.
I'm not going directly home now. I have an errand to do first. I hope you become an employer soon, Herr Albert.
That may not be so remote. You, too, may be an employer one day.
Oh, no. I wouldn't even know what to tell myself to do.
Pinneberg, so this is what kept you so late, eh?
It was too late for delivery, so I hired an expressman myself. I wanted Lemchen to have it tonight. Do you like it, dear?
I don't.
No, I am.
No, charming lady, I do not like the mirrors. It's hardship enough to resist one view of your little face, but 3? That's too much.
No, isn't she nice, Yachwan? What the difference does poverty make? Let them talk on the streets. Let them say what they like. They can't stop me from standing here and looking at my wife. In 3 mirrors, too.
I want to see you.
Come in, Mama.
No, I'd rather talk to you alone. Oh, new furniture.
Yes, do you like it, Mama?
No, but I'm glad to see you're flushed today. You get dressed. It's almost 8 o'clock.
I know.
Are you forgetting we're having a party?
No, Mia.
Hans, come to my room.
In a minute, Mama.
No, Hans.
She just wants the rent, Tommy.
Yes, I know, dear.
She didn't like my dressing table, did she?
Well, you mustn't blame Mia Pinneberg for not being overfond of mirrors, sweet darling.
Parties. How can Mama stand them?
Was that Herr Jachmann kissing that girl?
I neither know nor care.
Oh, it was sweet of you to buy the dressing table for me. But you shouldn't have done it, not yet. Did you pay Mama the rent?
I didn't have enough.
Darling, why not? How much is your salary?
150.
And yet you paid 130 for... Oh, darling. How are we going to live? We've got to save. Don't you understand that?
Liebchen, dear, I know I've been a fool and shouldn't have done it, but that's the way I am. And that's why you must help me and love me and forgive me.
No wonder Mama's in such an ugly mood. Will she come in again, do you think?
Not tonight.
What kind of advertising does Mama put in the paper?
Advertising, huh?
Well, today I answered the phone and someone started talking about advertising and Mama took the receiver. Maybe she's going to rent our room.
Nah. Not without telling us. Besides, she's lucky to have us here. 100 marks a month. Far too much for this room.
Even when she doesn't get it?
Oh, Lemchen, why do you pick on me? Isn't it enough I've got Mama worrying me without you helping her? Anyway, I don't like her room. I don't like her parties, and I don't like her. There she comes. We're asleep, Mama.
Are you ready to sleep?
No, Herr Jachmann, please go.
Oh, sweet lady, may I stay a moment? Turn on the light so I can see the three beautiful ladies. Because now, there might be 6.
You've been drinking, I know, Herr Jachmann, but please get out.
Oh, why should I go? When I just came in to help you. And to sit at beautiful ladies' feet.
Those are my feet.
My mistake.
I'm not going to ask you again, Herr Jachmann, to get out.
That's right. Don't. Because I wish to speak to you about the rent.
You too?
Is that you, sweet lady? Where are you? Turn on the light so I can see you.
What about the rent, Herr Jachmann?
Oh. Is your mother angry? She's been crying and cursing all evening. So I said to myself, Jachmann? I call myself Jachmann. Come. Why don't you do something for poor Hans? Well, I know you can't pay it because you bought the mirrors. And I'm glad you bought the mirrors because when the beautiful lady looks in the mirrors, there are 3 beautiful ladies. 1 for you and 2 for me. So I figured it all out and I said, why shouldn't I give some of my money to the children instead of to the old lady? They'll give it to her. That makes everything even.
Oh, you're sweet, Herr Jachmann.
Yes, really kind, but I can't accept your money.
Oh. Are you, dear lady?
No, Herr Jachmann, but we do appreciate it.
No! Shh. Don't give me away. She mustn't find me here.
He might have sneaked in without you seeing him. He's such a fool when he's drinking. Bless my soul. 200 marks. Is this for me?
Well,
Yes, Mama. We decided to give it to you tonight. That's rent for 2 months.
You sweet lambs.
Well, what's going on in here?
Get out, get out, get out. This is my children's room.
Herr Jachmann, she's gone. Herr Jachmann. Herr Jachmann.
Oh, poor Jachmann.
Well, let him sleep for a while. Huh?
Gentlemen, we are not satisfied with the results of this department. 1 or 2 of you exceed your quota. A few reach it, others are far behind it. Today we are inaugurating a new sales plan. You shall receive a percentage equal to your present salaries, providing your sales have reached the amount of your quota. If you exceed it, your percentage will be an additional salary. If you fall below it, we will replace you with men capable of reaching it. Why do you scowl, Herr Albert? As our head salesman, you should approve the plan.
If I've been successful, it's because I enjoy my work. Threats certainly won't encourage me. If I may say so, Herr Spanfish, you're using the wrong methods. In trying to scare your salesmen, you only confuse them.
Have you a better plan?
If economy is your purpose, I would suggest that you abolish all salaries over 400 marks.
Thank you, Herr Albert. That will be all.
While your quota system creates competition between your salesmen, it sacrifices their goodwill toward each other and ultimately toward you.
That will be all, Herr Albert.
It's disgraceful that Mundell's put the burden of their overhead on the employee and make his job dependent upon the amount of business done by your store. We don't share in your profits, so why should we take your risks?
Herr Albert!
It's your duty to bring the customers in. We'll sell them.
I don't like your attitude, Herr Albert, but I shall bring your suggestions as well as your actions to the attention of the board of directors. I'm quite sure they will act promptly on both.
In the meantime, Herr Spanfish, you may accept my resignation.
That will be all, gentlemen.
You're not really leaving?
Yes, at once.
Oh, aren't you being foolish?
No, independent. Perhaps being a nudist does that for me. Standing out in the sun gives one strength and courage, Pinneberg. But don't worry. Here's my address. You can always find me there if you need me.
Oh, I shall need you, Herr Albert. I need you now to hold my job.
Oh, Pinneberg.
Yeah?
You live in the Spennerstrasse, don't you?
Yeah.
92, second floor?
Yes, I do know.
Well, everybody knows. You married?
Yes.
Any children?
What's all this to you?
Oh, nothing. Only marriage isn't an easy job nowadays. Yet this percentage business shouldn't bother you with such a sideline.
Sideline?
Discreet introductions of lonely men to lovely women.
What are you driving at? What do you mean?
What do I mean?
Yes.
Suppose I were to tell Herr Spanfuss that you let your wife advertise in the papers.
What?
Don't be a fool, Pinneberg. It'll cost you your job. Come, Kessler, out with it. What's this advertisement that you're talking about? I'm sure it doesn't concern Pinneberg. Let's see it.
I'll gladly read it to all of you. Are you unhappy? I can introduce you to a charming circle of ladies. Frau Pinneberg, Spennerstrasse, 92, second floor.
Oh, that's not my wife. No. That's my mother. My stepmother. She has parties and they play cards, but that's all I thought it was. Just playing cards. Just parties and cards. I didn't know. I didn't know.
Breakfast. Mia Pinneberg, what a grand idea. 2 cups of coffee and we can start all over again.
Don't be a fool. That's my daughter-in-law. Is breakfast ready yet?
Almost, Mama.
Hans, What are you doing back so soon?
Where's Lemchen?
In the kitchen. Look, Hans, we're all having breakfast.
But if I'm smart enough to fall asleep in your room, dear lady, why did I wake up and find myself in my own bed?
Hans put you there.
Ah.
Come on.
Darling, has anything happened to your job?
No, Lemchen. Just come. We've got to get out of here.
All right, dear. As soon as I take in that breakfast.
Your breakfast.
Oh, Miranda! Come on, Hans, pass it around, pass it around. Come on, bring it along.
Come on, sit down.
Oh,
Here's your food.
Why, you young dog, you...
Hans.
Come on, Lemchen. Let's get out of here.
Permit me, darling lady.
Oh, I'm sorry about the breakfast.
You don't expect me to haul this stuff around till you find a place.
Oh, I'm afraid that would be too expensive. I hadn't expected so much trouble.
I'm not thinking of the expense. I'm thinking of the horse. She's a pretty old mare. Why can't you find a place?
Because they either want too much money or they don't want children.
Have you got any children?
No.
Then what are you talking about?
I expect a baby.
Yes, that's so. Takes a lot of courage, young woman. I know. Took care of Frida here every time she had a cold. 5. She's a good breeder. You look all right, too. What kind of place do you want?
A cheap place.
Would you climb a ladder to get to it?
Oh, I'd do even more. I'd jump one.
Over my furniture shop, I got a place. Big room and bed and stove there, too. I could let you have it for 30 marks a month.
30?
Yes, providing you take your baby crib from me. I got an old one which I can rebuild and paint fresh. I could let you have it for 15 marks. If you buy it, I'll reduce the rent to 20 marks a month. Being a landlord is just a sideline. Furniture is my business. Is it a deal?
Oh, yes. Providing you let me give you 20 marks for the baby crib and 15 marks a month for the rent. Is that a deal?
Yes, sir. I like that even better. But I tell you something, young lady. I'm making a lot of profit on that baby crib.
Be careful, Lemchen. Why you rented a place like this, I don't know.
Now, don't scold until you've seen it.
On your left, we have a stove. Not big enough to cook much on, but we can't afford much, so big enough. Now, on your right, according to her footpiece, is a Napoleon bed. Now, if you look at it closely, you will see why Napoleon slept so often in a chair. Now, this, according to her footpiece, is the gateway to heaven, because it leads directly to the sky. Roof garden and orchestra, all for 15 marks a month. Isn't that cheap, darling?
I think it's horrible, Lemchen. It's like a stable,
pig pen. No, I mean it. I hate it.
Do you remember that music, dear?
No. Not particularly.
You should.
Why?
Because that's a waltz we could hear them playing in the pavilion that night we were on the beach together. First night. Oh, darling, if I should die, have it played for me again.
Liebchen, why do you speak of death?
Oh, do you still love me?
Oh, I do. I do. That's why I'm beginning to hate the whole world.
Because you love me?
Oh, yes. What have we done to life that we should be mistreated? We met, we loved, we married, we're going to have a child. That's paying the full price for the privilege of living. And for that, we can stand out here and listen to that music as it plays for someone else to dance to and say how wonderful it all is. But it isn't wonderful. It isn't. It's rotten. It's unfair.
Darling, you're talking just like the man in the street.
Yes. Yes, I am. And this morning, I found a knife in my hand. Oh, Liebchen, take care of me, please.
What was his totals last month?
My percentage amounted to 45 marks.
Yes, and the month before to 61. Yeah. And but one sale so far for this month. Pinneberg, I advise you to bring up your totals immediately and avoid dismissal. That's all.
In trouble here, Pinneberg?
A little.
Schroeder, the screen actor.
Oh. Why not let him take his choice?
All right. Good afternoon, young man.
Good afternoon.
May I ask, are you the possessor of a lively fancy?
Oh, fancy goods, they're on the second floor.
No, that's not what I mean. What I really meant was, for example, look at that sack of trousers. Could you imagine a goldfish perched there, singing?
Not very well, sir.
Have you ever heard a goldfish sing?
No, sir.
It is well. If ever you do, begin to worry.
How can I serve you, sir?
Why should one man serve another? Yet after all, it is the custom, isn't it? Yes. Now, supposing a young man were to come in from, let us say, the wrong side of the town, and being flush, should want a complete outfit. Could you tell me the sort of things he would be likely to choose?
You mean more than one suit?
Perhaps a dozen.
Oh.
But before you show me these things, I want you to get this picture firmly fixed in your mind. When the young man comes in through that door, this is what he will look like.
Oh, that's wonderful, Herr Schlitter.
You know me then?
Oh, yes. I've seen you on the screen.
What was the picture?
I can't recall the name, but you were a cashier in a bank, and you stole money?
I remember. My wife was ill, and my child was dying.
Yeah.
Tell me, which part of the picture did you like best?
Oh, where you stole the money. And I liked your expression on your face when you put the bundles of it into a satchel.
Like this, you mean?
Yeah, it's just like that. It seemed so real. You seemed to need it so badly. Don't laugh. I felt as if I were doing it myself.
The voice of the people. I am honored.
Oh.
Now show me, show the young man from the wrong side of the town your suits.
Yes, sir.
Well, he showed him everything in the store. Excellent, young man. All your things are excellent.
And what shall I put on your account, Herr Schlitter?
Account? Oh, my dear young fellow, I'm not buying any of these things. You see, in my next picture, I play a young man from the wrong side of town, and I wanted to get a few ideas.
Oh.
Well, for heaven's sake, don't look so upset about it. I'll send you a card for my next first night. You are married? I'll send you 2 cards.
Herr Schlitter, please buy something. You have so much money. If you go away now, they'll think it's my fault and I'll be dismissed.
But don't be absurd. I can't buy all these things just to please you.
Well, I'm like the bank clerk you played on the screen, Herr Schlüter. My wife, too. She's ill and we expect a child.
But my good fellow, those are your affairs, not mine.
Then do it for my sake. I've been serving you for 2 hours. I've shown you everything I can think of. At least buy one suit. This one. It's pure Soviet. It'll wear forever.
Forever? Can you imagine me living in a thing like that forever? Besides, I'm getting tired.
Please, Herr Schlüter. There's a quota fixed for us by the firm. And unless we make it, we're dismissed. Oh, I'm behind many marks. Please, please, buy something.
Take your hands off me.
If you please. My name is Lehman. I'm the general manager.
I am Franz Schröter, the actor. You have very odd assistants here. They assault your customers to make them buy. This young man says he's forced to meet his quota. Blackmail, don't you think?
Herr Pinneberg, against the wishes of Herr Spanfuss, I gave you another chance. But now you are dismissed. Go at once to the personnel department and get your papers. What he told you about the quota is quite false. Why, only a little while ago I told him if he couldn't reach it, not to even worry. Tell me, Herr Schlüter, what is your next picture?
He's going to play a poor young man. A poor young man from the wrong side of town.
All right, Herr Jagdmann, I'm dressed.
Dear lady, you're beautiful. You're charming. You're magnificent.
Oh, will Hans like it, do you think?
Sweet child, is your husband blind? How could he look at you and not like you?
Oh, but he might not like the idea of your giving me dresses and flowers and candy.
Well, is it my fault if the police unceremoniously turn up at Mia Pinneberg's while Ada and Gretchen are doing, in their orgy? Sweet darling, nothing less. And the poor girl's dragged out, while I absent-mindedly slipped through the side window with both their dresses and wraps, figuring one of them might fit you. And Ada's does.
But, Herr Jagdmann, this dress has never been worn. It's new.
No. Oh, wear it just for tonight. I loan it to you. In fact, it was I gave it to Ada. But we won't mention that. Mia Pinneberg might not like it.
Herr Jagdmann, you're such an awful liar.
And you are such a lovely woman.
Maybe I'd better wait here.
No, I'll be surprised enough at first. Your turn comes next. Come, hurry.
Oh, yeah, man.
Hello, Hans. How are you?
Where's Lämmchen?
Lämmchen? I don't know. You're as pale as a ghost. Is something wrong?
Yeah. I've been discharged. I've lost my job. Where is Lämmchen?
Young man, behold a gracious queen. Her Majesty is extremely happy tonight and in no mood for affairs of state.
Oh, do you like me?
You're beautiful, Lämmchen.
You may kiss my hand.
And now we will escort Her Majesty to some popular cafe where she may enjoy good food, old wine, and excellent music.
Oh, no. Not tonight, Jagdmann.
Oh, yes, dear, please, tonight. Herr Jagdmann wants us to go.
We haven't any money, Lämmchen. No, I don't want to go anywhere tonight.
My dear fellow, Jagdmann's guest needs no money.
Oh, won't you go? Herr Jagdmann has brought this beautiful dress just for me to wear tonight. It may be my last chance to go out, and I do so want to go. tired, doesn't he?
A little.
He's working so hard. He isn't making much money yet, but he soon will be because he's getting lots of experience.
You love hunts, don't you?
Yes.
You could never love my kind of man, could you?
I'm not your kind of a woman. Let's sit down.
More wine, please, waiter.
Oh, hasn't it been wonderful, darling?
Oh, yes. Quite wonderful. But it must be very expensive.
Herr Kranz? Kranz?
Yachman. I'd like to see you for a moment.
Pardon, Hans. Do you mind?
Not if you don't stay too long.
It will seem long, sweet lady. If it's only a moment.
Do you always sing on your way to jail, Yachman?
No, only when I'm happy.
You're going to get 5 years. Do you realize that?
Yes, sure. Do you believe in Santa Claus?
Do I look silly?
Well, I was Santa Claus tonight.
You?
Yes, I. Dissipated old Yachman. Brought a bag full of happiness to an angel. That's why I can sing.
Well...
Bring us some more wine, please.
Where do you suppose Yachman's gone?
He'll be back, dear.
But it's an hour now. 90 marks. What do I do? I'd better speak to the management. We can't just go on ordering.
Will they mind very much, do you think?
No, they may just put us in jail, that's all.
Herr Pinneberg?
Yes, sir?
This envelope just came for you by messenger.
150 marks.
Dear Hans, please pardon my bad manners and drink another bottle of wine to Her Majesty the Queen for me, Yachman. Huh. Still another bottle of wine, waiter, please. He says to drink this to you, Lämmchen.
No. To Yachman.
This is not for you, Frida. You are jealous. Jealous of Frau Pinneberg. You don't think anybody but you has the right to have children. Onion soup.
It smells good, Herr Putpiece.
Smells good. It is good.
Oh, you've been so kind. I don't know how I'll ever repay you.
Oh, don't you bother about it.
But I do. I worry about the rent, too. We owe you 5 months now.
Your husband is still out of work, isn't he?
Yes, he tries so hard. He goes out early every morning.
Yeah. Have some of this while it's hot.
Oh, I bet you were a wonderful husband, Herr Putpiece.
Yes, I would have been if I ever had a wife.
That's the best onion soup I ever tasted. Was you ever in love?
Sure. I've probably been refused by more women than any 10 men living.
Well, they were silly.
Sure. That's what I figured. I guess there isn't much sex appeal in just being able to cook. Even when I was in the army, as soon as the girls found out I was a chef, the uniform didn't do me a bit of good.
Oh, you like my dressing table, don't you?
Nice piece of furniture.
I told you could have it on account of the rent.
Yes, I know, but I don't like trading rent for things. Furniture is my business. I tell you what I will do. I'll swap you a sofa, a Morris chair, and a 3-drawer chest for it. Is it a deal?
I don't need a Morris chair and a chest of drawers. But I'll tell you what. Hans is stopping at the insurance office today to see about the warranty money. And if he doesn't get it, I'll sell it to you for enough to go to the hospital. I should be there now, you know.
How much did you pay for it?
130 marks. Of course, it's second-hand now, but it should be worth 70. Yeah, maybe.
Sure. Maybe even 75. I tell you what I will do. I'll give you 80 for it. And throw in the sofa and the chest of drawers. Is it a deal?
Yes, if you'll take out part of the money for the rent.
No. I don't want to mix up my furniture business with my renting business. And besides, I'm pretty smart. The reason why I'm giving you the sofa and the chest of drawers is just to have some security for the rent. Sure you don't want any more soup?
Not now, thank you.
All right. I'll put some fire under it to keep it warm for you. I'll be seeing you later. Goodbye for a while.
Goodbye, but please. But please, come back, will you, please? But please.
I'm Johannes Pinneberg, number 666867.
Again?
Yes, we haven't received that confinement commitment yet.
When was the child born?
I'm waiting for the money to send my wife to the hospital.
Have you your membership card?
Yes. Yes, you ask me that every day for a week now.
And the birth certificate?
I can scarcely have a birth certificate until my baby's born.
Well, exactly what do you want?
What?
The regulations call for the birth certificate before the confinement check is issued.
Yesterday you told me the check was mailed.
Have you sent us your claim in writing?
Yes, over 2 weeks ago when you told me to.
Just a moment. Your claim has been dealt with by mail.
When?
Yesterday.
The money wasn't there this morning.
Well, I can't help that.
Well, you've got to help it. I'm entitled to it. Look here. If I don't find that money at home, I'll be back.
Well,
I'll give you...
Will you please look that up? Yes.
Is Herr Halbert in?
Weren't you here before?
Yes, but Herr Halbert wasn't in.
I told you then. Herr Halbert had moved and left no address.
I remember that, but I thought maybe he'd come back.
No. Herr Halbert has left Germany.
Left Germany?
Yes, for Holland. He has relatives in Amsterdam, you know.
Oh, no, I didn't know. So he's left Germany. Didn't know him very long. Liked him very much. Has he left for good?
For good or bad, he's gone.
Coming, comrade?
Where?
The meeting. There's a message in it for you. A message from a great leader.
Will he show me where to find the money to take my wife to the hospital?
He'll show you why you shouldn't need any money to send your wife to the hospital. Come on.
Where's your wife?
They killed her.
Who?
They, the ones we're against. She's dead.
died in these arms.
I'm sorry. It'd have been better for her if you'd waited to see Dr. Cezanne.
Is that you, Penneberg? What are you doing here? Why aren't you in the house? What's the matter with you?
I can't go in. I can never look Lynching in the face again. The police. They shoved me off the sidewalk. Knocked me down into the gutter. I'm so ashamed.
You aren't ashamed of your baby, are you? It's here. I got the doctor for her. Nothing new to me. Been through it 5 times with Frida. Oh.
Boy?
Of course, a boy.
Poor little fellow. What now? I've been a horrible failure, and I don't know where to begin again. But I'm going to take care of our son.
I'd hoped you'd say it like that, dear. Oh, look at him. Isn't he small and helpless? Life can't be any bigger than he is. Because he is life, isn't he? We created him. Didn't we? We created life. So why should we be afraid of it? Soon his tiny little voice will drown out all the voices in the streets. And instead of just me clinging to you, we'll have both of us. And you'll always have to let us share with you, even if it's only poverty.
Herr Pinneberg! Herr Pinneberg!
Heilbut!
Shall I come up?
Oh, yes.
You said you wanted me to meet your wife, so here I am.
Yes, Heilbut, come on up. You've waited so long now, you'll meet my baby.
Baby?
You're the prettiest baby in the world. He's like you, Heilbut. He's a nudist. Oh, where have you been? They told me you left for good.
Yes, for very good. I'm an employer now.
No, Heilbut.
Yes, Pinneberg in Amsterdam.
No, Heilbut.
Yes, Pinneberg, and I've come to hire you.
No, Heilbut.
Yes, and maybe your son.
No, Heilbut. Oh,